Hi everyone, it's Terry here showing another process video for Peartree Cutfiles. Today I'm using this cut file from the Scrapbooker's Advent Calendar, which is Tree of Words, and I've cut it from a patterned paper from the Rosie Studio Christmas collection. I think it was Twinkle All the Way, and then I'm going to pair it with the Cocoa Vanilla Joyful collection. So I'm using some scraps from the 6x8 kind of paper stack from that collection just to back all those words. I've sped it up a little bit here so you can see literally all I'm doing is adding some glue around the letters and then choosing the patterned paper that I want to back it and just sticking a strip straight across the back. So it's not difficult, it's I'm not trying to do each letter individual, I'm just literally sticking strips of patterned paper to the back of the layout. You might also notice that I've stitched with my sewing machine around the edge, and that's some gold thread, and this is trimmed down to about 11 by 11, I think, this patterned paper. So yeah, I do back it onto some white cardstock. So I was going to back that star at the top, and then I remembered I'd got these beautiful cork word pieces from Peartree Cutfiles, and they all have different words, and I liked this one that said cheer, so I decided I'm going to use that as the star at the top of my layout. And I'm going to use these 3 photos that I took on Christmas Eve of me and my husband and our cats, and we're in our matching pyjamas. So I'm just looking at what I want to use to back those photos in the patterned paper, and because I've brought in that brown star, I decided to use this wood grain paper so that I bring in some more of that brown tone to the layout. Otherwise that star could seem quite out of place. So I've just stuck my photos on, cut out using scissors, and now I'm distressing the edges. Years ago I would have precisely cut them out using either a guillotine or a ruler, but now I'm not too worried about that. I go with the flow. So because these letters and words don't seem to stand out too much from the background, I decided to outline them all in thin black pen. So you'll see here that I'm just showing you as I do the word merry, and then off camera I do the rest of the words. I'm not being super neat. Nobody's gonna look at it and think, oh, look at the state of that, and there's a couple of areas that are less than perfect, so I will show you how I cover them up later. So I'm just going to add my photos, so I'm going with 3 photos because I like to use odd numbers in this kind of format, and I'm just spreading them on the edge of the tree, slightly covering up the words but not enough so that you can't read what they say. And now I'm going through that joyful paper pack to add in some embellishment. There's this cute little fox which I decided to add at the bottom where the tree pot is, and I'm going to hang some mistletoe over the word joy under that star. And then this little banner says all I want for Christmas, and I just thought that adds to where that little fox is. So I'm just going to add a couple of little bits of embellishment to each photo. So I've got that little flagpole that says North Pole, and then a couple of bits of kind of foliage, that little tab that says sweet, and I'm just going to add these in and around those photos. So I've used some bits flat, and then I've added some foam squares to the edges of bits to kind of get them to stand out a little bit. So like I said, a few bits on this layout weren't perfect, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some stars over the odd bit of black ink pen where it might not be quite how I would want it, and it's a really good way of covering it up and also adding a little bit of decoration. So I'm going to add these acrylic piece holly leaves that are from Peartree. I absolutely love these kind of pink and aqua ones. I could have had a whole bag of just them, but they do come with reds and greens and I think a dark blue as well. So I can't wait to use them on some other layouts. So I've got a few more stars, so I'm just adding them in and around those clusters of embellishment. And this layout is not far off finished. It's quite a simple layout because it's got all those words that are the main focus of the page. So just go in and add some gold splatters, and you'll see on the photo that I've just added the date as well under that little banner. So thank you for joining me today on YouTube. Check out all the links in the description below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thanks again. Bye.